It's a bit all go today. We've got our Ollie leading bales before he's driving a Fendt and a, well, very new Heston baler for a lad. Well, the people who get our straw Barehams. He's driving their baler, so he's buggering off in a minute, getting a couple of load of straw for us, and then buggering off. We've got Nicola, my wife. She's mole ploughing. We've drafted her in, and there's Phil right in the distance ploughing. We've decided we're going to plough a fair bit of land. Our ploughed land did best of any. It seemed to keep drier, and I don't know, the plough's still got its place. But yeah, Nicola's mole ploughing all this. And we've decided it was going in with winter barley, but there's just too much blackgrass, so it'll have to be spring corn for another couple of years. But yeah, just putting a mole through it. I mean, crossing drains, it's all drained this way, so what we're doing, we're putting a mole drain cross way on. I mean, only using about, I think it was in sort of late teens, early 20s of fuel, and so I mean, it's a bit of wear and tear and mixed wages. I think it's a must, really. You see the bullet on the back of the mole plough, that's dragging through the land, creating like a temporary drain, what feeds the other drains, if you know what I mean. Let's hope she don't make a hash of it. Pressure's on, Nicola. She hadn't done a lot of tractoring for a year or two. When we first got married, she used to do a hell of a lot of power and a lot of land work actually. But she's very good at it. She sort of, I don't know, you only have to tell her once, and she just picks it up. So right, I'm gonna have to go service baler for a flyer, because I think we've got a lot of barley straw to catch up on and some oat straw. Our spring oats have done fantastic. We're really pleased with our spring oats. In fact, they've boosted a bad harvest up, to be honest, because we've had a terrible harvest. Oilseed rape, oh God, terrible. Half of it knocked up, what was left did crap. Winter barley on lighter soils did very, very well. On heavier soils didn't do very good at all. Wheats, mixed reports on wheat, some good, some bad, but no records. And the bad was terrible, really bad. So, and spring barley and spring oats have pretty much all done pretty good. So we're very pleased. Doing a bit of tedding and very, very disappointing second cut. Thought there'd be a lot more, but it was we were very, very late getting first cut off because of the winter, and it's very wet land and we couldn't travel. Well, it didn't get going because it was flooded really till sort of back end of April, May time, and then we got the first cut off sort of back end of June, and yeah, there's not a lot, but before we get another deluge of bad weather, we want to get some 40-yard muck on and some compost, and even inject it with slurry again. And then next year should be a different ball game, because the field we've done down the road, what we put muck on, it's different grass altogether. It really has bloody transformed it into a different crop. so we're putting a bit of nature in the land. But very rough. But yeah, it's even thinner out here, to be fair. It'd be nice stuff when we get it raked up, but it's hardly been worth bloody cutting. You know, where we had a look through the gate hole was fairly good, and when we got into the field it got poorer and poorer. So it'll be a lovely stuff, like I say, but there won't be a lot of it. But anyway, then that's the plan, get the muck on and then forget about it all winter. Bloody hell, this turner goes well. Yeah, if you're in market for a tedder, one of these, I would recommend one of these. When busted tine, yeah, we used to have a Pottinger. A Pottinger were forever busting tines, but I sold it to a pal of ours. And what Mark did, he put genuine Pottinger tines on, and he's used it all season, and he hadn't bust one. So whether the ones we were putting on were crap, I don't know, but some of our grasses are really rough. And when we did our research before we bought this, we found out the Lely Lotus was the machine for rough going. Like, the angle on the tines does a good job, and they're very robust, they don't break. But yeah, not a lot of here. Yeah, and after we get this cleared up, this green waste, it's from local firm, pals of ours actually, Rydale Organics, and it's just your brown bin stuff, and yeah, green waste shredded up and composted. And what we'll do, Phil Combs, he'll put half a load of that pig muck in and half a load of compost and blend it up a bit and spread it on, and it just puts a lot more, just puts life into the soil, doesn't it? And hopefully next year we'll get a better crop. We've sown some clover mix in as well, so we're having a bit of a claim as well. But yeah, and then a couple of years, probably when the schemes run out, we'll reseed this one, because it is grassland. Oh, warm now. It's another one of our SFI mixes, winter bird food, and it's fantastic really. It really has suited it. There's loads of linseed. You know, the linseed's really done well, and I have noticed we put some peas in. A fella gave us some peas, and we blended them in, and Christ, they've become fantastic. Look at the peas on that plant. You know, the pea lads are maybe missing a trick down here. It may be pea land. It's an absolute hive of activity, insect-wise. There's honeybees. I don't know what that is. It's a little hornet thing. All sorts of stuff going on. Like I've said before, it's marvellous for nature, but not good for the world food market, or the country's food market, is it? Because our neighbour, I noticed he's put a similar mix in. What scheme that is, I don't know. I presume similar scheme, but yes, and like I said before, it'll do the land a bit of good. Like, we had a good kill with blackgrass, and actually there's not a lot coming, and we'll have a good kill next year as well. And when the scheme runs out, you'd hope your land was a bit cleaner as well, if you sort of use it to your advantage. I got sexy fingers on FaceTime. He's gone bailing for a good friend of ours, Bareham Straw Merchants at Newbald, and that's where he is. We're flat. We're totally flat in the Vale of York, and he's baling on the foot of the Yorkshire Wolds, and he's driving a Fent. What's baler? Oh, there's his baler. Look, a brand new Fent baler, which is, well, modern version of this, a bloody Eston baler in Fent colours. But yeah, he's living the dream, his sexy fingers today.
Oh, it's lovely up here, look at.
This is why don't we buy a farm on the hills? Well, I wish my dad did, to be honest, instead of buying some of this celt. But yeah. He says it's like in New Zealand when he went travelling to New Zealand. He says it's like when he worked in New Zealand. How big's your combine you're baling behind? Not that, about 20 foot, we looked at that.
25 foot.
25 foot, so same as ours. How fast are you off? 12.5k, I'm doing 7k. That just proves our baler technologies come on. And is it a good crop? Is it a good crop? I don't know whether you lot can hear him, but he says it's a good crop, and he's doing twice the speed as me. So it just proves, like, this old girl's a 2006 or 8, and he's on a, well, 2023, I think. So yeah, living the dream. Maybe one day, well, maybe tell Andy we'll buy that off him in about 12 years time. We were supposed to have the other one. We were supposed to be in line for Barham's other baler, but the bloody they went and fired it, didn't they? So we had to buy this one. Right, I'm off anyway, because it's yeah,
well, I think it was trying to feel, it looks like I'm up in the sky.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you then now today?
Just down the back of Newport, if you go out the back, and then down the track into a dale, and just like in fields outside of this dale, and then I'm right on top now.
Yeah, it looks very picturesque when you can see the view. Oh, and he's on a Fent track. I hope we're going to knock her off on our way on. He's on a Fent tractor, which is spoiling him and all. So right, I'm going to have to go all.
724, right, alright.
724 he's on. Right, I'll cut you loose.
Bye.
Bye. Go on. Yep. Yeah, living the dream with sexy fingers. He won't want to come back, will he? Well, I don't think he maybe will. Well, he will come back, but he'll soon be off among maize with Chris driving a new John Deere. I mean, that's what Ollie does. He gives his hand when we're really busy, and when we get through it, he goes helping other people. There's a bit of loading shovel work, only a little bit of loading shovel work for Rydale Organics, where we get that compost from when they're really stuck, and silaging, grass silage and rice silage for Chris Livo and Harry, and then he goes baling for Barham's, and then he goes among the maize. Busy boy. It's in a bad view where I am today. I mean, we left this corner last night because there was a lot of green and it wasn't quite ready, so I've come to finish this off, and it's just outside at Hereford Field. They're in the field next door, look. And yeah, we're on the foot of the Wolds. We're in the Vale of York here, and there's the Yorkshire Wolds up there, you see, on the hill. We're just starting to tie ends up now. We've got, well, we finished spring, oh no, we haven't finished spring barley. There's 6 acre away to just go mop up, which will be later on the job. If Phil wants to go, I can go tomorrow. We're getting on top of barley straw. Spring oats, another 4 hours, they'll be gone. So yeah, we're starting to tick boxes. We've made some. I went turning some hay this morning. We've got that to bale tomorrow. So we're starting to sort of get there. Nicola's been driving the big tractor, doing a bit of land work while Ollie's away, helping us out. So thanks very much, Nick. And yeah, we're getting there. It seems like we've got a little bit of light coming at the end of that tunnel. won't want to come back to this bloody baler, will he? You know, she's a steady old girl. This baler though, if you push her on, she causes problems. If you're patient, well, with a lot of balers, if you go that gear higher, you can create yourselves a lot of problems. Well, just slowly toss on the hair sort of scenario, if you know what I mean. Yeah, there's my cap. Looking grand, just basking in the sun. We're gonna, next week there's some feet to do. In fact, I'm gonna ring lad now. Feet to do before they get too heavy in calves, and we're weaning the big calves. They're off inside for a spell to get them used to an electric fence, and then we're going to overwinter them outside like we did last year in a corral on some high sand. They did brilliant last year. They kept healthy, and they grew quite well. You know, we were quite pleased with their performance. So we're going to do same again. I don't see point in having them in a yard. Something back there. Having them in a yard, sweating up and eating a lot of grub, where they can be outside. You know, obviously eating grub, but they're going to be on some Westerwold grass, what we've already sown, and we're just going to keep moving a fence to. So as it grows, we'll mow it off. You know, to ease the food bill a bit. Bacon again today. Big fresh job tomorrow. I'll wash some windows. Bloody hell, I can hardly see, especially when the sun's glaring through back window. She's a hell of a swath of straw here though. Our spring barley's done fantastic. The drippy weather, you know, the wet weather, and keeping the soil moist on our sort of barren sand has really made our spring barley a lot of grain and a hell of a lot of straw.